What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got a neat little overview / review for you today of a pretty cool little knife sent to me by Mr. Eddie. This is an old timer knife. I can get the exact number on it, 3401, Schrade, USA, New York, USA, I believe, right? Yep, 3401. Pretty interesting little knife, kind of like your grandpa's pocket knife, and a lot of people still carry these. These are pretty awesome little knives. I mean, they were definitely a lot of people's first knives, so kind of going to do my best to do what I usually do with a knife and kind of do an overview review of it. Before I get into it, hey, hit the like button if you like the content, subscribe if you want more of it. I appreciate everyone watching, appreciate all my Patreons, channel members. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Let me know if you still carry an old slip joint like this, you know, or if you've moved on to, you know, bigger, better things, or somewhere in between, or whatever, you know. These will definitely always have a place in my heart, you know, because they were some of the first knives I ever got my hands on. So, the old timer, Schrade USA old timer, 3401. You look at the number on there. Some pretty nice looking little bolstered out handles. Old timer on the front there. You've got your 3 different blade shapes, your spay, your clip point, and your sheep's foot. I guess that would be accurate. I got the nail nick in each one of them. Got fairly stiff walk and talk on them. So let's go ahead and do some measurements of it. Give you an idea the size of this thing. So with the clip point, you'll go right at 5 3/4 of an inch overall length. Blade length, if you go all the way back to the handle there, you're looking at right at 2 3/8. Cutting edge length about 2 1/8, right to the sharpening choil on that. Leave that out. Let's go ahead and I'm not going to do every blade for size comparisons and calibers and everything, but just kind of give a general idea of the size difference. That overall blade length is 2 inches and just under 1 3/4 inches, maybe 1 5/8 inches cutting edge. And your final blade, pull that one out first. Be the smallest one, just under 5 inches overall length, blade length, and right at 1 3/4 inches going back to the handle, a little under 1.5 inches going back to that sharpening choil there. Alright, let's go ahead and get the calipers out. I'll just do the clip point from here on out. Just wanted to make sure I showcased the all the other blades on this thing and get a measurement in case anybody's interested. And getting 174 1/2 thousandths, thickest part of the spine, and you're going down to 19 1/2 thousandths behind the edge, and 467 thousandths on the handle. Get out some size comparisons. Go with a couple modern ones first. See how much smaller it is than the 80-10 and the 80-20.5 slicer, you know, for sure. Do the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and the Spyderco Para 3. So definitely less broad, less long, and overall smaller than those for sure. Now here are a couple of less modern knives. That's the Buck 110 backlock and the Buck 112. Alright, still smaller than both of those. And last but not least, got another 3-bladed knife here, a Buck. This is the 301X. So that one still a little larger than that. So definitely a small pocket knife for sure. And I mean, a lot of people have done a lot of things with these knives, so you know, I wouldn't rag on them too much. I mean, these are old, you know. I mean, this is old technology, I guess, comparatively to all kinds of fancy new stuff they got out now. But still, you know, I mean, it is a lot, and has been a lot of people's first pocket knife for sure. Turn that off. Turn this off and back on here. Make sure I get accurate weight. 1.6 ounces. So actually, you know, under the ounce and inch ratio if you go to weight by inch, and then if you add up all the blade that you get, you know, all the different cutting edges, hey, it's still well under the ounce and inch ratio in the pocket. All right, so don't really have a pocket clip on these. Hardware, no hardware. These have bolsters on them, studs, kind of rivets, whatever you want to call them. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one. I don't think it's a bad little knife. I mean, it is definitely a slim, slender pocket knife, and you can tell by how much has been sharpened on this one. It has definitely been well used for sure, and still in fairly good shape. Now, Old Timer was a company, a U.S. company for a long time, and you know, Schrade USA bought them, and Old Timer kind of closed their USA factory in July of 2004, from what I'm reading. You know, so a lot of these are now made overseas. I don't know if this is one of the original USA made Old Timers, or if, you know, that difference with it being Schrade, as it says right there, Schrade, New York, USA, 3401. Now, they did put New York, USA on them, but, you know, that is where the company's headquartered at. So I don't know if, you know, that means that this one was in particular was made there, or if that's just where the company is headquartered at. A more modern example of that will be this one, right? KnivesShipFree 8020.5, the slicer. Now the 8020 is USA made, and KnivesShipFree Knives is out of Wampum, PA. Says it right there, right? But whenever you look at it, when you open the blade up, these are made in Taiwan. So that's you know, one thing to keep in. And those are, you know, really good quality knives too, I think. So yeah, not 100% sure the origin of this one. I'm thinking because of its, you know, it looks older. Maybe this might be one of the USA made ones, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if this is one of the USA made Old Timers before they closed their doors in 2004. It's very possible that it might be, but I did do a little bit of digging on it, and couldn't really find a solid answer. So yeah, so overall, not a bad little knife, pretty decent little slip joint. I really appreciate Mr. Eddie letting me borrow this, and appreciate you guys watching, man. Hit the like button if you like the content. If you want more of it, you want to listen to me ramble on more about knives, I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay sharp.